Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi, guys. Happy Memorial Day. If there's any troops who are watching, thank you for your service. I don't think I have any troops. I've never heard of a troop watching my show, but you never know. Maybe there's some troops watching me in their barracks. Do they get internet in the barracks? Do they still call them barracks? I don't know. Anyways, so, okay, I realized that I took probably the oh, look at this hair. This is not good. I took probably the worst possible week off of the show. I mean, if I had a producer or somebody else here besides myself, they would never let me take off. Be like, oh, I'm going to take a week off of doing videos. I'm going to do it the week of season finale of Dancing with the Stars, season finale of American Idol, and season premiere of So You Think You Can Dance. Who does that? Who does that? This is why I need someone guiding me. I went to Arizona this last week, and I participated in this amazing alumni show at the theater I grew up at, and it was all very exciting and fun, and I just was in and out of different places, staying different places while I was there. Internet was shoddy, and it was too much to try to do videos last week, so I just was like, I'll just take the week off. But I was constantly Twittering, so if you're following me on Twitter, you probably didn't miss me at all, because I Twittered nonstop all week long. As I do, anyways, because I just Twitter from my BlackBerry. So if you really want to follow me, I mean, if you really want to keep up with what I'm doing and what I think about anything going on in the world, the best way to follow me, the best way to know is my Twitter, because my Twitter's nonstop tweeting. I Twitter on my Twitter all the timer. Okay. So, okay, let's get to it. Let's go in chronological order. Monday night, Dancing with the Stars finale. Monday and Tuesday. Okay, Dancing with the Stars. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum. Woo! Holy shocker, right? Okay, here's my thing. Based on this week's performances, America got it right? I mean, you've got to admit, Shawn was the best this week. Her choreography for her freestyle was phenomenal, because Mark's a genius. Her face was alive. She didn't look like she'd been, Botox at a young age. Her face was alive, had some presence. She was charming as anything in interviews with Samantha, which we all know that's not easy. And she was bubbly and alive and a little girl, and you finally related to her a little bit, and you see why. But here's the thing: Jill and Melissa have been the frontrunners this whole time and have consistently delivered great performances. So for Melissa to get third place and Jill to get second place is like, holy shocker! Whoa! Okay, so I think what happened is that America... Well, here's also what I think. I think Shawn must have had these votes all along. We just didn't know it. Like, people must have been voting for Shawn like crazy. Of course, she's America's sweetheart, little gymnast, Olympic glory. She didn't win the gold, so people have that kind of like, she deserves this because Nasha got the gold. And, stuff like that. So I think maybe that she's had these votes all along, and we've just been focusing on Jill and Melissa. But Shawn's actually been a front runner this whole time. We just didn't know because they don't tell us what the votes are like. Does that make sense? Got it? Get it? Got it good? So anyways, I kind of like that it was a shocker. I kind of like all the shockers this week, because it's kind of like suddenly reality TV isn't as predictable as it used to be. Like suddenly it's like up in the air. Whoa! Okay, so let's move on to American Idol. Your American Idol is Chris Allen. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm sure you all know, I was pretty ecstatic. But to be honest, I also, when I watched, felt a little bad for Adam, because it's kind of like, even though I kind of preferred Chris, and I actually really do think Chris was better in the finale. I really do. He was better at Kara's song. I didn't hate Kara's song like other people did. I really didn't. But a lot of people hated Kara's song. I liked it, and I thought it was perfect for Chris. I thought Chris was just a little bit better and a little bit stronger in the finale. And I think that's why he won. And I think that probably it was people, thinking Adam was safe, and they're like, well, I'm going to give some votes to Chris. And to be honest, they're both winners. It's in the best interest of both of them. Chris will be a better fit for the American Idol package that you win, that 19 management deal. He's going to be a better fit. They're going to know how to work with him and mold him perfectly. Adam is going to be able to do his own thing. And they're both stars, and it's going to be fine. Everybody's going to be fine. We're going to get great albums from both of them. And it's gonna, everyone will be fine. I thought the finale was a little boring, to be honest. I didn't like I didn't like Kiss. I just didn't really care for it. I thought it was, like, Adam totally outsang them. And I would have rather seen him with somebody. The Queen thing was cool. I didn't think it was fair that they gave Adam all of the great parts of the song. They gave Chris the kind of the beginnings of the verses, and Adam the higher, more flashy parts of the verses. But that's just producing. And the only thing I really, really loved in the finale was Allison and Cyndi Lauper. I thought that was amazing. And Allison, again, like how she didn't go further in the competition. The truth is, Allison, Danny Goki, Chris, and Adam, each in different seasons of American Idol, would have won. That's what was pretty incredible about those final 4. Because in different seasons, each one of them could have won American Idol in different seasons. Does that make sense? So I find it was a really great year at American Idol, and an unexpectedly good year. I think everyone kind of thought this year was going to kind of go down the tubes, and it just didn't. Okay, speaking of new things, new seasons, new life. What? So you think you can dance. Season premiere, so exciting, right? Like, just turning it on was like, yes, here we go. Kat Deely's here. We're ready to rock it. But then the premiere was a little bit disappointing. But then again, I think the season premiere of So You Think You Can Dance and most of these reality shows is always a little bit of a letdown. It's like you've kind of got to get the engine started for a couple weeks before it gets really fun. But I have to weigh in on this controversy because I actually have some fairly decent insight about it. This controversy about the same-sex ballroom dancing couple that went on. Okay, so these two guys go on and they compete as same-sex ballroom dancers. So the Nigel had comments that he didn't really like it. He thought it was going to alienate the audience and that there wasn't clearly defined roles. And he's absolutely right about that. I don't know about alienating the audience. I thought he was a little bit ignorant in his statements. And I felt like he was bordering on saying something he shouldn't have said. But I don't think he meant it. I just think it was kind of, he got stuck in a tough position. But here's the problem. Those two guys should not be representing same-sex ballroom dancing because they didn't have clearly defined roles. They were kind of back and forth who was leading. It was not, there was not a set thing. I, last week, had the opportunity to go with Marissa to this new ballroom dance company here in West Hollywood called Ballroom, Balliamos. You can look it up online. Same-sex ballroom dance company. They are phenomenal, and these men and women who dance together have very clearly defined roles. It's not, I mean, I guess for lack of a better word, I'll say like a masculine and a feminine coupling, where it's like one man dances the traditional male role and one man dances the traditional female role. They are still both men, and that's what makes it sexy and interesting and new and fresh. I just wish someone had represented this art form better on So You Think You Can Dance, because they're now the poster children for the art form, and they aren't accurately representing it, and that's what's really a shame. So if you want to see like actually amazing representation of the art form, go to Balliamos. I think it's Balliamos.com. I'm not positive, but if you just look up Balliamos Dance Studio, West Hollywood, you'll find it. They have a website, and they are amazing, and I'm hoping to go over there sometime and get a lesson and, take you guys and do a lesson and see what happens. But wouldn't that be fun? I know, I'm really excited about it. I hope it actually works out. So anyways, it's an incredible art form, and I wish it was represented better, and maybe it will be later in the season. I don't know. But I think that it was a shame that these two men who were kind of novices in this thing, that they weren't quite right for it, represented the art form. That's just my opinion. But I am excited about So You Think You Can Dance. I love Nigel most of the time. Mary Murphy I adore. I was so glad to see her. Sonia I love. That weird couple. Remember how last year, I always forget their names and they make me uncomfortable. They still made me uncomfortable this week, but I'll get over it. Anyways, that's it. So, lots of exciting stuff coming up this week. I promise I'll make up to you for the videos we didn't do last week, and it'll be great. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Stay safe. Memorial Day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.